Growing veg throughout the winter, quite a daunting task I think, with the change in temperatures, the daylight hours are getting shorter, as well as the rain keeps coming down and there are lots of different pests to deal with. But I've set myself the challenge, can I grow lots of veg in containers in my greenhouse right throughout the winter? I'm Gang Gang, welcome to the channel, Gang Gang and Peanuts, 2 peas in a pod. Now, growing vegetables during the winter is a tough task, and there are certain things that you have to get right from the get-go. The number one is to choose the right seeds for the right vegetables that will grow throughout the colder months. Now I'm lucky, I'm going to be growing some in here and in the greenhouse, in containers and in a little Christmas box that I have, and I'll show you that in a while. And also going to be growing some outside in the raised beds, and probably 1 or 2 things over at my allotment. Let me show you the seeds that I think will give me a good chance to grow something all through the winter. So in here I've got a selection of seeds that I think are going to do quite well over the winter. I've got some lettuce, which is a winter variety. I've got spinach, some cress, I've got some peas, I've got some broad beans to start off, carrots, pak choy, radish, some spring onions, which are a winter variety, and one of my favourite things to grow throughout the winter and in the summer are these microgreens, and they come in different varieties. There are chard, beetroot, pak choy or bok choy, I'm not quite sure how you pronounce that, but I think it's pak choy. There's a mixed variety there, and there's some mizuna there. Now these are very easy to grow, and I do like growing them throughout the colder months as well. And I've got some of them that are starting. Here's some of the pak choy, and there's some chard there, there's some lettuce there, beetroot, which I'm growing for the small leaves, and what is this? This is mizuna. So these have already started, and as they grow on and get cut back and sprinkled onto some salad maybe, or into burgers or whatever I'm going to use them for over the winter, as they go I'll start a new lot off. So there's some successional sowing going on, and I've also got my Christmas box, and I'll show you what my Christmas box is. Now this is my Christmas box. I don't know why I call it Christmas box, probably because most of the things that I grow in the winter will be ready around about Christmas. It's simply a tray filled with compost. I've got some radish that have been in here for several weeks now. They'll be ready soon. As soon as they are, they'll come out. Some more will go in. I've got some spring onions growing away there. They're growing very slowly, but they are growing. And over there in the corner are some leeks that I had left over, and I've simply popped them in there. I'm going to see what they do. If they get to the thickness of a pencil, say, I shall pull them out and we shall use them in some cooking. So that is my Christmas box. I've got some brassicas here, which I will be growing. Some are cauliflowers, some are a broccoli, and some are a cabbage. And this year, as well as having them outside, I'm going to try to grow some in containers here in the greenhouse. I've also got some carrots that are growing away in a container, and I've got some garlic and some shallots, and they'll be going outside in the raised beds. But as you can see, all of these things are things that you can plant and grow over the winter. So rule number 1 is pick the right variety of vegetable to grow in the winter. So another thing we're going to have to combat throughout the winter is the change in the temperature. Now the temperature may get down to -1, -2, even lower. Who knows? Who knows? But wherever you're growing your vegetables, you need to give them a little bit of protection. If they're growing outside, maybe you could use some fleece. Last year I quite successfully used some micro mesh over some brassicas, and this kept the worst of the weather off because I think it created its own little environment under there. You may want to ensure that if you're growing in one of those plastic greenhouses with the plastic cover, you may want to put it against the wall where it's a little bit more sheltered. If you're fortunate enough like me to have a greenhouse or a polytunnel, well, the largest part of the problem of temperature has probably been solved for you already. Another problem we face when growing vegetables in the winter is the lack of daylight. There's not a lot we can do about that, or is there? Grow lights are becoming very, very popular nowadays. People starting seeds, putting them under grow lights and bringing them on that way. If you don't have any grow lights or you can't afford the grow lights, because some are quite expensive, some are quite cheap, but an alternative to grow lights is maybe to make a light box, which is exactly what it says. It's a box. You line it with some reflective foil and it captures a lot of the daylight and reflects it all around the plant, which does help quite a bit. Now in this video, I'm not going to give you a step-by-step instruction guide on how to sow your seeds. I'm sure you already know how to do that, and if you don't, there are plenty of videos on my channel where you can go and look to see how you sow seeds. But what I will be doing is I'll be giving you a regular update to show you how the vegetables that I'm growing in here and outside are progressing. And I'm sure I'm going to have some great successes and some dismal failures. We'll find out. Anyway, if you like the video, please give us a big thumbs up or click the subscribe button. And once again, thank you for watching. I'm Gang Gang, and as ever, until next time, take care.